everyone, it's Beth from Sweetheart's Hair and welcome back to another tutorial. So today I'm again with Louisa, filming myself. I'm camera woman, I'm editor, I'm hairstylist, lockdown. So I thought I'd show you today not one but two styles. So what we're thinking of today is quick. So it could be a friend said, oh my gosh, I've got to go somewhere, can you help me do my hair? It could be that you're a stylist and you're doing a wedding and you've got an extra bridesmaid that you didn't know about. I want to teach you two really beautiful but really quick styles to do in those situations. No prep, no curling, just style and go. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do, guys, is just take out a bit of a zigzaggy sort of part line at the front, not loads and loads of hair, just about that much on both sides, and pin for me. Okay, so I'm just going to take my fingers there and just grab this top section here, not taking the sides yet. So into three it goes, regular French braid. We're going to cross over the middle, cross over the middle, one more time, thumb goes down, cross over the middle, and then we're going to take a section from this side. Just a nice sweeping section. Again, use your comb or your fingers to create that nice smooth braid crossing over. Take one from the other side. So regular French braid at the minute, guys. Now, what I want is, I want the braid to kind of sit up a little bit, so I want the sections at the end to sweep. So what I'm going to do is almost take my hands and just lift up that braid a little bit. Cross over, taking these sections. Another section, guys, fold it into that braid. Cross it over and I'm going to lift again. We're going to manipulate these strands afterwards, okay? So can you see, just lifting up those hands. Now, on these sections now, once you get by the ear, I want you to think, don't take just horizontally like that. You're going to kind of come up, maybe even a little bit more here. So can you see how I've come up to meet the braid there? Same on the other side. So we're not going to go just straight across, we're going to bring our hand a bit lower and up it goes. Again on this side we're going to come up. And then this last one on this side, you see how basically the braid's finished about here, but my hair's been swept up to meet it. That's because we've been pushing that braid up. Last one here, again, sweeping upwards. And then once you've done that, I want you to almost like secure it by doing quite a tight braid, and that's going to keep that plait sitting up off the neck. So you're just going to pop in an elastic there. Now what we're going to start doing, now you'll be looking in the mirror for this, always look in your mirror when you're teasing anything around this area here, because it can look great from the back but terrible from the front. So I'm just guessing, but don't you do that. Okay, so now you can kind of come into these centre pieces and just start to give them a little bit of a tease out. Just a little bit, we can do some more in a minute. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your fingers and just make sure that there's a little gap sitting underneath that braid, and if there isn't, just kind of loosen it with your fingers, okay? And then you're going to take hold of this plait and you're going to push it underneath, okay? So taking hold of this plait, and we're really going to try and push this as far up as it will go.
No, I can't, no, I can't, no, I can't, no.
So now if you look from the side, you can see that you've really created much more of an updo type shape because the hair's come away from the head. And then you're just going to get some long pins, guys, and just go in there and just secure that to the plait. So literally I'm just taking a pin, going underneath, and just weaving it through and just securing that in there. And then just coming back to this back section, pinning them together, getting a grip and just weaving that through the braids. And then you can just go in with your comb with the prongs. And if you want to, you can just kind of like lift up this top area a little bit. You can also go to the sides and just create a little bit more sort of depth and definition just by teasing up some strands. Or if you're in a rush, that's it for the braid. Now coming back to these side sections, guys. So some people are going to want some bits down just to frame the face. Now with these bits here, I'm just going to kind of like sweep these in. So I'm just kind of teasing them down, using a topsy tail just to push. And I'll just tuck this tail in, guys. I'm not going to like pull that through or anything. I'm just going to wind it up. And that's the beauty of creating this sort of like French braid with the hole sort of running through it, is that just tucks and then just pin. And this side bit here, I'm going to make mine just kind of cover that ear. Just again to just give it that little bit more of an updo feel. And then I'm just going to do, guys, a really quick sort of almost bend to the hair. So I'm just picking up that strands. My elbow comes up. These are my new titanium straighteners and I love them. I'll put the link in. I've got a 10% discount for you as well. They close the hair down. It's a drier curl. I just love them, actually. Running into the unknown, following where the love go. Always say 3 words first. So that is style number 1 complete. I reckon if I wasn't talking to you guys, maybe that would have taken me 10 minutes, maybe even less if I was really under pressure. So I'm just going to do a little Louisa spin for you. So we decided to keep bits out, but some clients obviously wouldn't like that. We've made it more of an updo by keeping those strands coming up to the braids. Round she goes. Really quick, really simple. Oops, steady Louisa. Nice wedding or occasion updo. So that's number 1 done. Let's move on to number 2. Now with this style, guys, again, you guessed it, I want you to leave a little bit out the front. And we can decide what we're doing with that afterwards. So think quick, guys, think really, really quick. I'm just going to literally split the hair into 2 and just kind of rough as well, so just roughly 2. I'm just going to bring that side out of my way, come back round to this side, and all you're going to be doing is a French lace braid, which means that we're only going to be taking from one side. So I'm going to just take a strand of hair. I'll just turn her a little bit. Now, I don't want to take the hair that's right on this part line here. I'm just going to come in a little bit, okay? You're going to break that hair into 3, okay? Cross over the middle, cross over the middle, cross over the middle, but we're not going to add on this side, so we'll cross over the middle again. Now I'm going to start taking hair and adding it in, okay? But again, I'm not going to pick up this section here, okay? I'm just going to come in a little bit on my first few sections. I'm trying to create a really soft hairline, and if I pull it from the side, it's just going to look too severe. So I'm just going to leave that there. Cross over the middle. We're not taking any from this side, so again, just coming back to this side. And now I will just start to pick up the section from here. Can you see how it's created a much softer part line at the top here? So it's just a regular French braid, So I'll just turn Louisa a little bit now, okay? So we're going to take a section of hair. I'm going to start taking slightly bigger sections now. Remember to use your product where needed. Keep adding those sections in just from this side. So quick, 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 quick. We need an updo, it's got to be fast. Make sure you clean your sections, guys. Don't get that messy braid going. Taking another one. Last one's going in on this side. And then I'm just going to do a regular braids. And just teasing it out a little bit. If I was doing this on a person now, I'd probably use a little bit of sort of like a shine spray or a dry oil on this sections of hair just to make sure they weren't too dry. So just pop in an elastic there. So coming to the other side, guys, exactly the same. So you're going to take your section of hair, don't take it right from the part line, just come in a little bit. Start that braid, so we're passing over the centre, passing over the centre, passing over the centre, pass over the centre, and then we're starting to add just from this side, leaving those few sections just by that part line. Nice and gentle with your hands when you're wedding braiding or occasion braiding. We don't want to get that tight look. Then I'll come back to the top there and just create that nice soft sweep.
Always seem to get hurt, never think far, I'm talking, never look when I'm walking on the line. If I was much wiser.
And again, you'll just tease out this braid. You can decide if you want to tease this out afterwards. It's completely up to you on the look that you're going for. Are you going for a sort of teased out, sort of more relaxed look, or do you want to keep it a bit more sort of neat and smooth? So next what I'm going to do is just literally grab hold of these braids and just secure them to the head with a long hair grip. So I'll just push that into the braid like that. You can't see the hairpin. And then you can just go in and just give everything a little bit of a lift. Same on this side, I'm just weaving that hairpin through. And then I'm literally, guys, just going to take these hair braids and just kind of roughly pin them in. I don't want this style to look too perfect. And again, we're just going to give that hair a quick turn. So literally take you 1 minute to curl these front bits, guys. And then again, similar to what we did on the other style, guys, just to sort of make it look more updo-y, I'm just going to take this side section here. I've left some out. And I'm just going to kind of like pin it about there.
Always seem to get hurt, never think far, I'm talking, never look when I'm.
And then again on this side, guys, I'm going to do the same. So I'm just going to kind of sweep that section down. And then it's just a matter of kind of like looking at the style from all angles. Remember, like I said last week, make sure you don't look at a style as a two-dimensional piece. You've got to keep moving around, making sure that you haven't missed any pins that are on display or any little bit that needs to be sprayed.
something in my
So that's our second style done. Another Louisa spin coming right up. So can you see it's just attention to detail, not taking those strands too close to the part line, having these bits sweeping on the side is really going to make a difference. We didn't have to curl the hair. It would have only taken about 10 minutes in real time. And I just think that is a really, really, really pretty wedding style in 10 minutes. So I hope you enjoyed my tutorial for the day. Don't forget to say which one you prefer. And I will see you next week for another video. Bye.